Robin, Mitutoyo are one of the market leaders in the CMM world in the UK. What made you go for this machine?
Well, we were forced to start to update our old equipment with more modern technology. We looked at 3 CMM units, suppliers. This one really ticked a lot of the boxes, even down to the fact that they could install it on site and without doing any sort of modifications to the room or moving any equipment. That was a key feature.
Okay, if you don't mind me saying, you've got a great factory, a great facility, but it's not the biggest engineering company I've ever been to. And I'd expect to walk in and see maybe a manual or an entry-level product, but this isn't, is it? It's all singing, all dancing.
No, well, again, the investment side is to try and reduce manpower. If you set this up and program it, while it's measuring and producing the final reports and the data, the operator is still running the machine. So he can bring his component in, put it on the bed in an approximate position, press the button while that's measuring. His machine is still running. If it's out of tolerance, he can stop his machine, and then all the likelihood is we're just going to lose one component rather than maybe 20 or 30 components.
Okay, you mentioned you've had CMM technology before. What makes this different to your old system?
The speed of programming, the speed of the rapids on it, also the software we can actually program from a model. So if a customer's wants us to machine a component, if they've got models, they can send us a model. We can put it into the software, actually start programming the CMM before we've even started manufacturing. So once again, you're saving a lot of time in that.
Sure. In this office, it's not temperature controlled, and it's December, so it's not particularly warm. What happens if we measure this component today, and I come back next August and we measure the same component? Presumably, it's going to be a completely different size.
We keep the room within the parameters of the specification from Mitutoyo, which is 15 to 26 degrees. All the machine's temperature controlled, so it's monitoring its temperature anyway.
Oh, okay, so as long as it's between 15 and 26 or whatever it was, the CMM knows that and it automatically corrects it in the software?
Yeah. You've got, as soon as you start programming, it comes up with a coefficient of the material that you're measuring.
And how do we know the part is correct? I know the screen might say the part's correct, but how easy is it to calibrate the machine?
The calibration is on the calibration ball, so you can either write a program so it will automatically calibrate, or you can manually take the probe over to the calibration ball and it'll automatically calibrate it.
And Robin, this is the SP25 probe from Renishaw. What other probes have you got and what do you use them for?
The SP25 is a scanning probe and also a measuring probe. The reason we got that is mostly because we do want to scan and which we can produce contours for putting into CAM systems and CAD systems.
And with all this information, presumably we need to put it on a report. So how easy is it to generate a report, maybe a certificate of conformity for the customer?
Automatically, at the end of the program, it'll produce a PDF report with all the criteria on the tolerances, the specifications, customers' ID, customers' order number, and that can be emailed directly to the customer before delivery.
And with purchasing any capital equipment, the equipment is only half of it. Service and support is key. How have you found it from Mitutoyo UK?
Brilliant service and support. Installation, no mess at all. Everything was taken away with them. Commissioned, no problems. After the commissioning, an engineer came out to set up the software and the reports for the customers and all our logos. There's a huge training package that we've got for 2 people, which is actually City and Guilds as well.
Just on a final note, you mentioned what you liked about Mitutoyo is the price you quoted is the price you pay, there's no add-ons.
Exactly. There's no add-ons, so when you buy the equipment, all the training's in that package, all the extra care and facilities, it's all in that, no hidden charges at all.
And it's City and Guilds, of course.
Yeah, yeah.
So Robin, in conclusion, CS Products are another happy client of Mitutoyo UK.
Oh, definitely. It's not just about the CMM side. We've now got access to their laboratories, their metrology equipment, not just CMM.